Hey y'all, this is Jamie. Welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do a nice get ready with me kind of tutorial on this very natural, everyday, glowy summer look. This is definitely my go-to if I'm going out. Sometimes though, I just put on some mascara and go. But if I'm actually gonna do something with my makeup, if I actually have time, this is what I typically go for. And it's summer, the summer months. I go all natural with my hair, so we bring out the curls. But yeah, I just took a shower, figured I would get ready with you guys. So yeah, if you guys would like to see this glowy, dewy, summer bronzy look, then just keep watching. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to moisturize. So what I usually use as my daily moisturizer is the Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer with Sunscreen. This one does only have SPF 15. I would recommend if you put sunscreen on your face to get at least 20, but I'm almost done with it. So when I get a new bottle, they do also have an SPF 30, I think. So we'll definitely get that. So just take that on my face as well as down my neck. This step, if you're gonna be spending the day outside, you probably don't need it. When it's summer and you're outside, you probably will be glowing enough without any help. So, but if you are going to work or whatever, you're gonna be spending the day inside and you still wanna have that glowy look, this is a good one to use. This is the Wet n Wild Face Primer, Dewy Face Primer. Honestly, I almost feel like this could be used as like a targeted highlighter as well. It's just so shimmery. I only use a teeny tiny bit. I actually probably took a little too much, but we'll dab it on and just rub it in. I just realized I don't have a mirror. But it really gives the skin this super glowy, dewy look, and I absolutely love it. So next, I'm going to go into concealer. So I'm not a huge fan of heavy, like full coverage concealers, just because I feel like because of the fact that I don't wear foundation, whenever I put full coverage concealers on, I end up looking like, I don't know, I end up looking like I have really highlighted under eyes and then everything else is still just normal. So it just, to me it looks kind of weird. So I like to use the NYX Dark Circle Concealer. This is in the shade Light. Just go in like that. And this one, it just brightens up the eyes a little bit more. I'm gonna get you guys closer. So yeah, so with this, it just kind of brightens up the under eyes a little bit more. I also like that it's that slight peach tint. I think that really goes with my skin tone well. And then I'm also going to take that on the eyelids a little bit. Then we are going to we're gonna set all of that, and I like to use the NYX HD Finishing Powder in the shade Banana. And I forgot to grab a brush, so I'm just gonna grab my little blending brush that I have and take that under my eyes. So usually I use a brush that's a little bit bigger than this, but, and I also take that on the eyelid. So moving on, we're gonna move on to bronzer. So my favorite right now, which I'm sure everyone's favorite right now, is the Butter Bronzer. I used to have the original shade. I think it was just called Bronzer. That one was just a tad bit too light for me. So I gave that to my mom, who's a couple shades lighter than me, and I got the newer Sun-Kissed Bronzer. So forgot my brush for that, and I definitely can't use that tiny blending brush for my bronzer, so I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back with a brush. So I am trying out this new brush that I got. It was in my Oh Yas beauty subscription box. I am actually a ambassador for that, so I will leave a link down below if you guys want to sign up. It is just like Birchbox or Sephora Play. It is a beauty subscription box in which you get 3 to 5 full-size products, beauty products, every month for, I think it's $14.95. So really good deal. This is one of the things that I got in this month's box. It is the Crown Brush Pro Blush Brush. There we go. But I'm going to use it for bronzer today. It's kind of like narrow. So I think it would definitely be a good brush to contour with, but I'm just going to use it as my bronzer brush today. Will definitely give you, especially if you're around my skin tone, the sun-kissed, but especially if you're around my skin tone, the sun-kissed shade is perfect, and I definitely have more of a golden undertone. So this sun-kissed one goes well with my skin tone. What I'm gonna do is a trick that I'm sure many of y'all have seen so many people do on an everyday basis, especially if you only have like maybe 10 minutes to get ready. You take your same bronzer that you're wearing on your face, take a nice little blending brush, and we're just gonna put that mostly on the crease. But I am going to go onto the lid just a tiny little bit as well, kind of this outer corner right here. So that just gives a little bit of dimension. It gives you a little bit of something to put on your eyes, but it's super quick and very simple, especially if you are traveling. Like I actually, for my beach vacation, I didn't take any palettes or eyeshadows with me. I just took my bronzer and my highlighter and used those both on my face as well as on my eyes. Now I am going to take my highlighter. So I like more of a subtle highlight, but I like to use the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. This is in the shade Be My Highlight. I think they have come out with newer shades. This for the longest time was the only shade that they had, but I think, don't hold me to it, but I think that they do have other shades now, which if they do, I will have to go get those. So I'm just gonna take the e.l.f. highlighting brush and we're just going to highlight the face just a teeny tiny bit, just more of a subtle highlight today, which is why I love the Pure Nude highlighter. Because if you do want more of a subtle highlight, you can definitely get that. Like, that's just very glowy, very subtle, and I love it. But you can also build it up and make it into more of a blinding highlight if that's the look that you prefer. So I'm gonna use that same brush and dip into the highlighter again, and I'm just going to kind of brush that along my lid. So it'll give a slight shine to the lid without being more like a shimmer, but it'll definitely give a little bit of a shine to your eyelids and add to the look a little bit. All right, so the next product that I'm going to use is one that I am still trying out a little bit. It is another one that I got from my Oh Yas subscription box. So this is I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce this brand. It's spelled D-O-U-C-C-E, Douce or Duce, I don't know. Is their Punk Volumizer Mascara. Mascara is something I've been using since I was about 13. You know, I didn't wear anything else until like about a year ago, but I always wore mascara. This is my staple product, mascara is. So whenever I can try a new one, I am all for it. This has a super big, thick wand, which is a little intimidating. I'm guessing that's because of the volumizing effect that they promise. I have used this a couple times and I don't think it's super volumizing. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's an okay mascara. And with me, since I have such light eyelashes, putting any kind of mascara on does make a huge difference. But I don't know. I just kind of expect it to have, and maybe that was just because I feel like sometimes mascaras get better with each use. So maybe, you know, the longer I use it, because actually, right now it's actually doing better than it has been the last couple times. And of course I got, that's the other thing about huge wands like this, thick wands. I feel like I always get mascara on my eyelids when I use really thick wands like this. I am getting, that is another thing I remember I don't like about this mascara, is that I'm just getting so much mascara on, there's so much transfer onto my lid. All right, so not bad as far as how it actually looks on the lashes. My one complaint about this though is the wand is so thick that it's hard not to get transfer on your eyelids, which is very frustrating. So this is an okay, but not my favorite mascara. Last thing that I'm gonna do, and I know that this goes against what a lot of people believe, I am not gonna put any color on my lips. I'm actually not a huge fan of lipsticks and any color on my lips. I don't know, I like my natural color, and I like stuff that's close to the shade of my lips, the actual shade of my lips. And definitely for a more natural look, I just like putting a lip balm on. So I am going to try out, this is something that I got from my Ipsy bag this month. This is the K-Voss Macaroon Lip Balm. It is in a pot like this. So we're just gonna try that out. It's just to use a lip balm or like a really light lip gloss rather than any like heavy liquid lipsticks. So yeah. All right guys, so that is the finished look. This is my everyday summer glowy makeup tutorial, makeup look thing. So this is what I usually do every day. If I do anything, sometimes I just put on mascara and that's it. I don't bother with the primer or bronzer or anything like that, especially if I do have a nice tan going on, which I do a little bit since I just got back from the beach. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye y'all.